Can I tell you something crazy? I know, alright. I know this is like... so I'm working on my Final Fantasy XIV versus WoW video and trying to compare them. And, like, you know, I realized I have to address the starting experience of Final Fantasy XIV. And I was like, alright, I gotta go back and, like, experience. Thankfully, I know a very sweet soul who is going through the beginning of Final Fantasy XIV for the first time, right? And so I was like, yo, I'll help you. I would love to know, like, you know, what your experience, love to watch you do it. Let me tell you, those first 10, 15 levels that aren't, you know, like if you level a new class, like a new job, it's fine, right? Those are quick. But if you're just starting, those first 10 to 15 levels are like so boring. So little happens, and I was like, oh my god, I'm gonna have to roast Final Fantasy XIV for that. I have to give credit to WoW. WoW is its own beast, and like they do a lot of things badly, but their starting experience, they've honed the starting experience in a way that like is fun to play every time. Like if you they even did it again. They literally did it again. Like they keep changing they keep updating the starting experience. It may not, and the thing is, I think it goes to show the difference between the two games. Where like Final Fantasy XIV, it is the way it is because it needs to be the way it is because that's the story, right? Like you can't change too much about A Realm Reborn, or else the stuff we're literally doing right now would make no sense. You know what I mean? But in WoW, they just don't care. Like story is secondary. They don't give a shit, so they'll change stuff all the time. And I think that benefits new players joining in. You know, whether someone sticks with the game, I think that's a different thing. Obviously, I have more invested in Final Fantasy XIV now, 7 months in, 8 months in, than I did in the last, like, 6 years of Warcraft, right? Like, I'm more invested in what's going on in this game than the last 3 expansions worth of WoW. And that's, you know, it's all about what you want and what you're looking for in a game. But I will say, it's really hard to tell people. I've told tons of people to try out Final Fantasy XIV, and they always start and then, like, vanish. And the reason why, every time, is somewhere in A Realm Reborn, they get bored. They're like, I can't do this anymore. Every time, without fail. If they stick with it, they stick with it. Bless their souls, they love it. But if they leave, it's always because A Realm Reborn got them. That's why I left. That's why I left at level 40. I left at level 40 and came back, according to my mail, 2,469 days later is when I came back. So all I'm saying is, I understand. If anyone gets it, I get it.